Hi, I'm Suzanne Clark. I'm going to show you a 10-minute yoga session that you can do at your chair, at your desk, anytime during the day, just to make your body feel better. When we sit down a lot during the day, we tend to go from sitting upright to this kind of position where we lose our tummy, our back gets round, the back of our neck gets very short, and we end up like this. So we can get a lot of pain in our shoulders, a lot of pain in our lower back and our hips. So first of all, I want you just to sit your back right back into the chair. So whatever back support you have, make sure you can feel it. And if you've got shoulder support, even better, make sure you can feel that as well too. Push yourself back from your desk. It's always the most important place to start. So this is to prepare your body to say that we're finishing, we're not doing work at the moment, we're just going to do a short session of yoga. So push yourself back from the desk, leave you some space. And just settle your feet on the ground. So have your legs uncrossed, have your hands on your knees or your thighs, and have your feet flat on the ground. So if you can take your shoes off, great. If not, that's okay. You want to feel your feet flat on the floor. Okay. And all we're going to do here now is take a few breaths in and out. All right. So you're going to bring your shoulders into it though. So as you do this, I want you to inhale, lift the shoulders, exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Let's do two more. Inhale, and exhale, and inhale, and exhale. Lovely. So we're going to do the same with our hands now. We're going to still breathe, but we're going to lift up our toes and lift up our fingers at the same time. You're going to keep the heels of the hands down. This is your heel of your hand. And you're going to keep your heels of your feet down. But we're going to breathe with them. So we're going to inhale, lift the fingers, lift the toes. Exhale, lower them down. Inhale. Spreading the fingers as you do so. And one more. And now all we're going to do is twist. So taking the left hand on the right knee, bringing the right hand behind you, behind the seat, and you're going to keep the body upright, twisting to one side. And then we're going to move to the opposite side. So right hand on left knee, we're lifting the body up and around to the other side. And then all the way back to the center. So although we might be wearing masks, you can still breathe nice and evenly with your mask. Okay, so back to the shoulders again. Let's start to round them this time. So keeping the hands on the legs, you can bring them in a little bit closer to you maybe. So this time we're not just going up and down, we're going up, we're going back together, squeeze the shoulder blades back together and let them slide down your back. Remember, we want to keep the back of the neck long. In yoga, we're always imagining we're attached to the roof with a string to the top of our head, and that pulls us up. So it makes our spine lovely and long, keeps our body nice and open to stop that tightness, that tension that can happen in the shoulders and the back. All right, so always remember you've got that string lifting you up, and we're going to just round into our shoulders here now. So we're going to lift them up, roll them back, and then drop them down your back. Lift them up, squeeze them back together. You feel your elbows drawing back as you do that, and then drop them down your back. Lift them up, draw them together, and then slide them down. Lift them up, bring them together as much as you can, and then slide them down. If you're feeling it's very tight, then take your time. Take a break. Let's go again. Inhale, lift them up. Exhale, draw them back together and slide them down. Because our shoulder joints are huge and there's lots of movement in them. Lift them up, bring them back, slide them down. Lift them up, bring them back together and slide them down. Lift them up, squeeze them back, and slide them down. Last time, inhale, lift, exhale, squeeze them back and slide them down. Fabulous, well done. Bringing the hands together now, just join them, interlace them together and then push them in front of you. So we're straightening and stretching our fingers because fingers can hold tension, and if you're writing all day or typing all day, you'll feel the tension in your hands. Nice. And then relax down by your sides. Take the arms all the way up if you can. If you don't have much space beside you, bring them all the way up in front. Take them together at the top. Do the same thing. Push the palms up to the ceiling. Drawing your tummy in, still feeling that support in the back of the seat, and your feet are still on the ground. Now we're keeping the shoulders dropped down, so try not to have the shoulders scrunched up to the ears. Drop the shoulders down, push the palms up. You'll feel it across your hands. And then maybe look up if the neck is good to do that. And let's go to twist again. So we're going to inhale, pushing the palms up, exhaling. This time we're going to take one hand in front, one hand behind. Bring them all the way back up again, back to where we were. Join them together, push the palms up again, look up. And then as we exhale, we go the opposite way. And then back to the center. Taking the arms around yourself, give yourself a hug. Can't beat giving yourself a hug. Try to hold on to your shoulder blades if you can. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see what I'm doing here now. So in this position, keep your hands like an X and see if you can bind the hands together. If you can't, then just place your hands on your shoulders. And what we're going to do is we're going to lift our elbows up to shoulder level. All right, so I'm going to bind my hands. And all we're going to do here is this time we are going to round our spine. We're going to inhale, lift the elbows towards the ceiling as much as you can. You'll feel the shoulder blades moving apart. Draw the belly in, and then as you exhale, bring the elbows in towards your belly. Round your back. So this is a lovely release for the back as well, and the shoulders. Inhaling, lifting up, looking up maybe, drawing the belly in. Exhale. Keep the feet flat on the floor. Inhaling, lift up. Exhale. Drawing the elbows in. Inhaling. Looking up, and then exhale. Lovely. And then take the arms down. We're going to cross them the other way now. So swap the arms, give yourself a hug again, hold on to the shoulder blades if you can, and let's do the same thing. So if you can bind the arms, which just means holding the hands, go with that, or place them on your shoulders. And let's go again. Now this side might be a little different. So just do as much as you can, and this might be more comfortable on the shoulders here. So we're going to inhale, lifting the elbows, looking up towards the ceiling, exhaling, drawing the elbows in towards the belly. Inhale, lift, and exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale, and inhale, and last time exhale. Coming back to the center, give yourself one last hug, and relax. Oh, it feels better. So just starting to round the shoulders again. So I'm sure you felt that in the shoulders. Now this time we're going to move into the hips a little bit. Feet flat on the floor, so they should be flat on the floor all this time here. And all we're going to do is again, breathe in, lift our body nice and tall, and we're going to fold ourselves forward. So just come to where you're comfortable. I'm going to use a cushion. If you don't have a cushion, you can use a rolled up coat, or maybe you don't even need a cushion. But it just acts as a bit of a prop to rest your body down. So if you don't need a cushion, or if you don't have a cushion, you can just travel the hands down towards the legs, resting your chest on your thighs. Or maybe you can't come all the way down, hold on to the knees, you're just tipping your body forward. So trying to keep the back straight, trying to keep the shoulders, avoid them scrunching up. We want to keep them nice and open and free. That's it. and then lifting the body back up again. Lovely. So we're going to take our right leg in. So make sure you have plenty of room. Bring it into the chest as much as you can. And then we're going to take it on just above our knee. So you have a cross-legged, one leg resting on the knee. Okay. And from here, this might be where you might stay. You might feel it in your hip already. Stay right here and breathe. As long as we keep our torso lifted, so we want to avoid coming back into this position again. Keep your body lifted and just let that lovely feeling happen in the hip. That's a lovely release. And again, you can decide to breathe in, lifting your body upwards and maybe tipping yourself forward if you've got more space. And again, that just emphasizes the stretch a little bit more. So again, depending on how you are, depending on how the hips are, don't force it, be nice and easy. And then bringing the body back up. We'll uncross the leg. Let's bring the other one in, into the chest first of all. And then let's rest that on the other knee. Okay, so this is a little bit more open for me, this hip. I feel a little bit more comfortable here, but I'm going to take my time. So I'm going to think of lifting my posture up all the time. Shoulders are dropped. And then I'm going to exhale. I'm going to tip my body forward. So you'll feel a pinching in that hip. So the best way to deal with that is not to come too far forward. If it hurts, you'll feel a little pinching, but that's a good, nice release. Make sure the toes are back so we keep the knee nice and comfy and nice and safe. And maybe if it's too intense, you don't have to bend over so much. So just bring your body back. And then finally bring the body back and rest the foot on the ground. And that is your 10-minute, probably just over 10-minute yoga session today. I hope you enjoy it and get to practice it as much as you can. Thank you.